Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the American Legion Post number 99, Looking Glass Salon, Salem Senior Center, and McCoy Vision Clinic, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
In Missouri, farming isn't just a profession, it's a purpose. You can feel it in our 27 million acres of farmland. You can see it in the nearly 41,000 Missourians who work in agriculture. You can hear it at our farmers markets. You can count it in the $93.7 billion it brings our state. And you can taste it at your family's dinner table. A lot of farmers in our state rely on Bayer's tools and inventions because Bayer has a purpose too, to help farmers thrive. Learn more at go.bayer.com/purpose. Paid for by Bayer.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. Today we could have some patchy drizzle before 4 p.m. this afternoon. We'll have mostly cloudy skies with the temperature falling to around 44 degrees by 5 this afternoon. Winds will be out of the northwest at 11 to 14 miles per hour with gusts as high as 24 miles per hour. And our wind chill value will be as low as 38 degrees. Skies should be mostly clear tonight, low temperature around 23 degrees. Northwesterly winds continue tonight 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming light after midnight. And those winds could gust as high as 24 miles per hour. Tomorrow should be sunny with a high temperature near 50 degrees. We'll have a light and variable wind, and wind chill value will be as low as 21 degrees early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow night, we expect mostly cloudy skies, low temperature around 33 degrees with southerly winds 3 to 6 miles per hour. Wednesday will be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 51 degrees. Southerly winds on Wednesday will be 5 to 7 miles per hour, becoming northeasterly during the afternoon. Then Wednesday night, we have a 40% chance of showers before midnight with mostly cloudy skies. Our low temperature Wednesday night will be around 29 degrees. Thursday will be Thanksgiving Day with partly sunny skies and a high near 40 degrees. Then we'll be mostly clear Thursday night with low temperature around 18 degrees. Friday should be sunny with a high temperature near 40. Friday night it'll be partly cloudy with a low around 21. Saturday we do have a chance of sprinkles and flurries with mostly cloudy skies and high near 40 degrees. Then a chance of flurries on Saturday night with partly cloudy skies and low around 15. Sunday should be mostly sunny with our high temperature on Sunday near 32 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Receive Brownfield's latest national and state news, markets, and weather in your email inbox. Sign up for Brownfield's Agriculture Today e-newsletter at brownfieldagnews.com. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Each year around Thanksgiving time, I make a list of some of the things for which I am thankful. I'm thankful for corny jokes and a good sense of humor. Both sure come in handy when the tension and stress of the world today could very easily send you down a path of despair. Let's be honest, there's nothing more therapeutic than a good belly laugh that brings tears to your eyes. I'm thankful for tractors with cabs that have heat in the winter and air conditioning in the summer. Who amongst us is not overjoyed to find a pillow that's just right? I'm thankful for the big old farmhouse in the rolling hills and valleys on my farm. I'm thankful for my tribe of girlfriends, most of whom live a state or two away, but are a phone call or email away. I'm thankful for those people who I've known all my life and who remind me that home is where our stories begin. I'm thankful for heated seats and remote start. I am delighted by a good cup of coffee, Folgers Black. I am thankful for local AM radio and those dedicated announcers who keep us informed during threatening weather events. I'm glad that I used to do that and that someone else is doing it now. I am thankful for juicy medium rare ribeye steaks, America's cut pork chops, fried chicken, and bacon. I am thankful for automatic waterers, a deep well, gates that swing, and a good veterinarian. During those times when your outlook is bleak, you might think about making a list of those things for which you are thankful. It's good for the soul. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and that's my 2 cents.
Childhood should be the happiest time of life. But for many children living in poverty with blindness, facial deformities, and other crippling conditions, it's riddled with pain, rejection, shame, and isolation. At Mercy Ships, we're answering the cries of some of the world's most forgotten children and adults through free, life-changing surgeries that turn despair into hope. These once heartbroken boys and girls, and many men and women too, are now restored, accepted, and on their way to new lives full of opportunity and joy. No one can change the world on their own, but with God's help, we can transform it by restoring hope to one person, one child at a time. Volunteers from your community and around the globe, or joining Mercy Ships to bring life-changing healing and hope to the forgotten poor. To learn how you too can help change the world one child at a time, go to mercyships.org today.
The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
A sluggish start for direct cash cattle and cash hog business. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with the Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity is off to its typically quiet start to the week. There could be more business activity early on with that Thanksgiving holiday and the typically quiet post-holiday Friday. That remains to be seen. Deals last week were at mostly $186 to $187 live in the South, $1 to $2 higher than the prior week's weighted averages. Dress deals in the North were at mostly $290, fully steady with the previous week's weighted average basis in Nebraska. Box beef is higher at midday on solid demand for moderate offering. Choice up $236 at $309.77. Select was 77 cents higher at $272.84. In Missouri last week, feeder steers and heifers were steady to $5 higher, with some instances of $10 higher. The USDA says demand was good to very good, with buyers continuing to buy quality calves that can go straight into grazing pastures. The supply was moderate and fairly even across weights and ranges. Feeder supply included 58% steers. Medium and large one feeder steers, 500 to 549 pounds, brought $280 to $351. Feeder steers, 600 to 649 pounds, brought $255 to $299. Medium and large one feeder heifer, 651 to 698 pounds, brought $220 to $263.75. Cash hogs are not reported at midday. Due to confidentiality, there were just a handful of negotiated purchases. It's a really slow start to the week as processors aren't aggressive in their procurement efforts. Demand for U.S. pork on the global market has been strong, which continues to provide some price support, but the inconsistency in domestic demand has been adding pressure to the market. The industry is also monitoring the availability of market-ready hogs and hog weights. There's been some talk that supplies could be less than initially expected following the September quarterly hogs and pigs report. The 5-day rolling average for barrows and gilts at the National Daily Direct is 83.72. It's 83.96 at the Iowa, Minnesota, and 83.90 for the Western Corn Belt. Butcher hog prices were lower at midday, down $2 at $53. And pork values were sharply higher at midday, up $4.38 at $96.15. Picnics were up more than $12 at midday. Hams, loins, ribs, and butts were also sharply higher. Bellies are lower. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. Community members can be your eyes and ears when you're not with your kids and alert you to signs of potential problems. Everyone has a community.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Mary Helen Mace, age 89 of Salem, passed away Saturday, November 23rd. Funeral services for Mary Mace will be at 12 noon Saturday, November 30th at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Mary Mace will also be on Saturday from 10 in the morning till service time at 12 noon. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. And all arrangements for Mary Helen Mace of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free!
It is now time for a look at local news that's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU's Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street or call 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. Dent County Emergency Management Director Derek Marfitt, as well as Dent County officials, met last Wednesday with both FEMA and SEMA representatives. FEMA conducted an assessment of the area and the damage. FEMA representatives began the paperwork for Dent County to receive disaster relief funding to repair the damages. Unfortunately, the local officials were advised the state did not meet the damage threshold for private property. What does this all mean? FEMA will be sending reimbursements to the county as road repairs occur. FEMA does not send the money all at once. They will reimburse the work that has already taken place and then begin reimbursements of few roads at a time. This process will take some time. For those who had private property damage, there are other avenues to explore. For farmers, the USDA has options to assist with fence repairs, replacement, as well as sand, gravel, and debris removal from grazing fields, etc. Marfitt says he will continue to search every avenue for help until they have been exhausted to assist with the financial burden this disaster has caused. The Salvation Army Dent County Service Unit volunteer bell ringers will begin raising funds for those in need at Country Mart and Walmart this Wednesday, then every Friday and Saturday through December 24th. Counter kettles will also be located throughout the community. The kettles are the primary way funds are raised locally to continue to meet the needs of the less fortunate in our community. For those who do not want to handle cash, you can donate digitally with Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, and Venmo at any Red Kettle. Every donation helps hope march on for those in need, and all gifts stay within the community in which they are given. If you'd like to volunteer to ring the bells, Salvation Army bells, those famous Salvation Army bells, please call Susie at 573-729-6771 or 573-247-7099. You can also call the Salvation Army Dent County Service Unit office at 573-729-8163. Don't forget the Salvation Army's Angel Tree and Dent County Toy Drive sign-up on Monday, December 2nd from 3:30 to 5:30 at the Salem Community Center at the Armory at 1200 West Roller Road. The Salem Area Community Betterment Association is proud to announce the Old-Fashioned Christmas Trees and Trains exhibit at Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center starting today. Trees and Trains will be open Monday through Friday from 9 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. Then on Saturdays, Trees and Trains will be open from 9 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon. They'll be open Sundays from 1 until 5 in the afternoon, and groups are welcome. This community event is only possible with the support of numerous organizations, businesses, and individuals creating a beautiful collection of unique Christmas trees complemented by fun trains that catch every child's eye, no matter what their age. SACPA also wants to send out their heartfelt appreciation to all the volunteers who give of their time during the holidays to make this event special. Donations are encouraged to thank the Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center for hosting this festive event. The Missouri Department of Conservation thanks the thousands of deer hunters who participated in its mandatory sampling efforts in 43 counties this past weekend to test for chronic wasting disease, also referred to as CWD. Thanks to hunter participation, MDC collected tissue samples from more than 18,500 hunter-harvested deer on November 16th and 17th for CWD testing. CWD sampling consists of MDC staff removing lymph nodes from the necks of harvested deer for testing. Tissue samples are sent to an independent lab for testing. MDC Wildlife Health Program Supervisor Deb Hudman said that MDC greatly appreciates the many thousands of hunters who brought their deer to mandatory CWD sampling stations over the weekend. Hunters who provide samples from harvested deer play a critical role in MDC's efforts to monitor the spread of CWD and identify new areas of infection. According to MDC, the opening weekend of the November portion of firearms deer season is the most popular 2 days for the most deer hunters in Missouri. Hunters typically harvest between a quarter to a third of the state's total annual deer harvest during those 2 days. Focusing on this key weekend gives MDC the best opportunity to collect the most tissue samples for CWD testing during a very concentrated time period. Hudman went on to say that finding CWD as early as possible provides us with the ability to work with landowners and hunters to effectively manage the disease, to slow its spread and protect Missouri's deer population. The high number of samples collected during opening weekend gives MDC a much better understanding of the distribution and prevalence of the disease, where the disease is located, and what percentage of deer population is affected. Hudman noted that MDC collects samples for CWD testing throughout the state each year over the entire deer season. Mandatory sampling is a more intense form of disease surveillance in select CWD management zone counties where the greatest potential for new areas of CWD infection exists. Including the recent sampling efforts, MDC has collected more than 298,000 tissue samples for CWD testing since the surveillance for the disease began more than 20 years ago. To date, MDC has found 582 confirmed cases of CWD since the disease was first detected in wild deer in Missouri in 2012. Learn more about CWD surveillance at mdc.mo.gov/CWD. Hunters can get their CWD test results for free online at mdc.mo.gov/CWD results. Results are available within 4 weeks from the time of sampling, and the wait time is often much less. Colonel Eric T. Olson, Superintendent of the Missouri State Highway Patrol, reminds everyone there will be an increase in traffic over the Thanksgiving holiday. The Thanksgiving holiday is one of the busiest travel periods of the year, with Wednesday and Sunday afternoon, evenings being the most heavily traveled times. Drivers should expect more traffic and the possibility of delays throughout the weekend. Regardless of traffic patterns, safety should remain a priority. The counting period for the 2024 Thanksgiving holiday weekend is from 6 p.m. Wednesday, November 27th, to 11:59 p.m. Sunday, December 1st. Troopers will be participating in Operation Care, enforcing all traffic laws and available to assist the public. Over the 2023 Thanksgiving holiday counting period, 9 people were killed and 4,823 injured in 1,342 traffic crashes. If you plan to travel over the Thanksgiving holiday weekend, be sure your vehicle is in good condition, obey all traffic laws, and be sure everyone in your vehicle is wearing a seat belt or secured in the appropriate child safety seat for their size and age. Remember, Missouri is now a hands-free state, and there's never a reason to speed, drive aggressively, or drive impaired. The MoDOT Traveler Information Map can be a helpful tool while you're traveling. The map provides up-to-date information such as road closures, delays, construction zones, and alternative routes. You can download the app for free to your smart device or access by using this link, traveler.modot.org/map. If being on or near the water is part of your Thanksgiving holiday weekend plans, remember that the water is becoming colder and hypothermia is a concern. The body loses heat 25 times faster in water than in the air of the same temperature. The proper use of life jackets is imperative. The public is encouraged to call the patrol's emergency report line 800-525-5555 or star 55 on your cell phone if you witness criminal activities, observe driving behavior that could cause a crash, or experience an emergency. These phone numbers are operational for both highway and water emergencies. If your celebration includes intoxicants, designate someone else to drive, whether you are on a boat or vehicle. Please don't become a statistic. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact Admission Counselor Chris Welch today at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact Admissions Counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Your gas light's on. We need to fill up.
Gas around here is too expensive.
Don't drive all over searching for the lowest prices. Just download the free Upside app and get cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying gas? I'm stopping now to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Cash out anytime to your bank account, PayPal, or e-gift card. Download the free Upside app now and use promo code RADIO for an extra 25 cents per gallon cash back on your first fill up. That's promo code RADIO.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out, but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Does my child have ADHD? What are signs of anxiety in kids? Where can I get help for my child with autism? We're with you. ParentLink is here to help you navigate your child's special healthcare needs. Our compassionate team connects you to trusted resources across Missouri. Stop endless searching and get real-time support. Text 585-FAMILY-1 for free parenting assistance you can trust from people who care. It's normal to not have all the answers. Let ParentLink help you find them. Text 585-FAMILY-1.
Hi, Carrie Patton here from Town & Country Bank. We've got all the perks of a national bank, like online banking, quick loan approval, and you can even deposit your check from your phone. That's not why our customers love us, though. They love us because we still offer hometown customer service. Stop by one of our area locations and let our friendly team remind you how special hometown banking can be. Smart, friendly solutions. Town & Country Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Harbor Freight knows tool people like to keep busy. But with our Black Friday sale now through Monday, you'll want to free up some time. We're talking deals like our 5,000-watt generators under $800, 17-foot ladders for $99.99, and 40% off Icon Pro socket sets. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight. Valid until 12/2/24 while supplies last. Limitations apply.
Country Mart at Salem is here for you this Thanksgiving. Let them take care of cooking your Thanksgiving dinner. It's delicious and it's easy. They'll smoke or bake any turkey in their deli. Just purchase your turkey from the Country Mart meat department and bring it to the deli with your store receipt. A fee will then be charged at the time of pickup. Plus, they can do your side dishes and desserts as well. For more information, just call the Country Mart Deli at 729-3455. Happy Thanksgiving from your friends at Country Mart right here in Salem.
It is now time to take a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem basketball Tigers started slow at Dixon and fell behind 37-16 at halftime, then came back strong in the second half to cut the deficit to 4 points before falling to the Bulldogs 62-50. Braden Gapsch had 20 points to lead Salem, followed by Lincoln Thomas with 16 more. Salem will play the Licking Wildcats tomorrow night in the Cat Classic, with the varsity boys game the last game of the evening starting around 7:30. The game will be broadcast on KSMO Radio and video streamed on KSMO Media. The Salem JV Tigers got out to a quick start at Dixon and held a big halftime lead, then held off the JV Bulldogs as they battled back in the second half to beat Dixon 57-56. New assistant coach Wes Hampton got his first win as the JV Tigers will play the Licking JV Tuesday starting around 4:35. And that's tomorrow afternoon at the SHS Gym. Salem Lady JV Basketball Tigers game with the Licking Lady JV Wildcats will only be 2 quarters tomorrow and begin at 4 o'clock. St. Louis Blues fell to the New York Islanders Saturday night 3-1. Jake Neighbors had the only St. Louis goal. The Blues will play the New York Rangers at 5:30 tonight on KSMO Radio. Jim Montgomery was hired as coach of the St. Louis Blues on Sunday. The 55-year-old replaces Drew Bannister, who was relieved of his duties. Montgomery signed a 5-year contract with the Blues just 5 days after he was fired as the Boston Bruins coach. Montgomery returns to St. Louis after being an assistant there for 2 seasons in 2020 and 2022 under Craig Berube. Marcus Carroll scored 3 rushing touchdowns, and Brady Cook returned from his injury to go 15 out of 20 with a touchdown to Luther Burden III as the Missouri football Tigers beat Mississippi State Saturday 39-20. Missouri improves to 8-3 on the year and will play Arkansas in their final regular season game Saturday at 4:30. Caleb Grill scored 25 points Friday night to lead the Missouri basketball Tigers past Pacific 91-56. Yesterday afternoon, the Tigers played the Arkansas Pine Bluff Golden Lions, scoring a season-high 112 points. The Tigers defeated the Lions 112-61. Missouri will face Lindenwood College Wednesday night. Kansas City Chiefs traveled to Carolina to face the Panthers. The Chiefs led most of the contest until the Panthers tied up the game at 27 with just 1 minute and 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Chiefs answered with a 31-yard Spencer Schrader field goal as time ran out for the 30-27 victory. The Chiefs have a short week as they prepare to play the Las Vegas Raiders on Friday at 2 in the afternoon. Bobby Witt Jr., the Kansas City Royals, was recently awarded the MLB Players Alumni Heart and Hustle Award. During this offseason, he also won the Gold Glove Award at shortstop for the American League and a Silver Slugger Award. And that has been a look at local and regional sports. It has been brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay right here for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Arena Sports, good afternoon. I'm Tim Fisher. We'll start with football, where the Kansas City Chiefs squeaked by the Carolina Panthers yesterday, 30-27. The Chiefs upping the record to 10-1. Patrick Mahomes went 27-37 for 269 yards and 3 touchdown passes, and set up the game-winning field goal with a 33-yard scramble.
They covered up our routes, and I got out to the left, and at that point in the game, yards were more important than getting out of bounds. And so with the 3 timeouts, I tried to just cut through. And I think it was Justin Watson. I haven't seen the video, but I thought he got a great block. I think it was him. And I was able to get down the field and get out of bounds. Kind of fumbled out of bounds, but I got out of bounds. And so I got us in field goal range.
The Chiefs next in action on Friday as they play host to the Las Vegas Raiders. To college football, where the Missouri Tigers will be back at work as they get set for their regular season finale on Saturday in the Battle Line rivalry game against Arkansas. Mizzou coming off of a 39-20 victory over Mississippi State on Saturday that upped the Tigers' record to 8-3. Elsewhere, the Southeast Missouri State Redhawks getting set for the FCS playoffs. The Redhawks will host Illinois State in a first-round matchup on Saturday. To men's college basketball, where Mizzou yesterday 112-63 the victory over Arkansas Pine Bluff. Anthony Robinson leading the way, 11 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists.
Just going out there playing hard every play, not trying to focus on nothing, just going out, get my teammates involved, and, just having fun, just playing hard.
Mizzou will be back in action on Wednesday night as they play host to Lindenwood. On the schedule today, the Missouri State Bears will take on Boston College. The Bears yesterday knocked off High Point 71-61 in the Cayman Islands. Finally to hockey, where the St. Louis Blues have replaced head coach Drew Bannister, hiring Jim Montgomery. I'm Tim Fisher, Missouri Net Sports.
At the Missouri Department of Agriculture, they know protecting your livestock is a top priority, especially when black vultures are involved. Use the following tips to keep these pests away. Pen birthing animals near human activity. Remove roosting locations such as dead trees and abandoned barns, and scare vultures away with loud noises. Visit agriculture.mo.gov for more tips. There are plenty of mitigation options available. Get help today at agriculture.mo.gov.
Have you lost Mo HealthNet? At healthcare.gov, you can find a low-cost, quality health plan.
Do plans cover doctor visits?
What about emergency care?
And prescriptions?
All covered and more. Plus, with the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
When it's time to choose a residual herbicide for your soybeans, you need broad-spectrum weed control that lasts. Zidua Pro and Zidua SC herbicides by BASF give your crop up to 2 more weeks of residual weed control, providing 50% more control than other Group 15 residuals. The long-lasting herbicide portfolio protects your soybeans from even the toughest weeds while providing a steady growing environment for the entire season. Talk to your retailer today about adding Zidua Pro and Zidua SC herbicides to your 2025 plan. Always read and follow label directions.
Here at KSMO, it's now time for news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned as I'll be back after the top of the 1 o'clock hour with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Hi, it's Andrew Hoiberg from Calcium Products.
rapidly correct and maintain your soil pH with 98G pelletized limestone to protect your fertilizer investment. Applying 98G at 200 pounds per acre provides a 9.4 bushel increase on corn and a 3.1 bushel increase on soybeans. Ask your agronomist about applying 98G pelletized limestone this fall and learn more at calciumproducts.com.
Hi, I'm Andrew Wynn. Town & Country Bank makes it easy with the best rates and terms on land and mortgage loans. Hit the trail, make a splash, or enjoy a beautiful sunset. Town & Country Bank can help you finance that beautiful acreage you've always wanted. Stop by today and let us help you take the first step to home ownership. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 899641.
Missouri Net News. I'm Elisa Nelson. Missouri's K-12 public schools have scored an average of 79% on their latest annual report cards, an increase of about 3% over the previous year. State Education Commissioner Carla Esslinger says performance is bouncing back from the pandemic era.
Finally, I feel like we're at that tipping point.
The National Retail Federation expects consumer spending to reach a record high this holiday shopping season, $902 per person for gifts. St. Louis Federal Reserve Bank economist Fernando Martin says that the season will be a shopaholic's paradise.
Fiscal policy is also back to normal. Holiday shopping is going to be a good time for retailers, but it's going to be kind of a normal year by historical standards, I would say.
And Governor-elect Mike Kehoe has announced that he has retained Missouri Agriculture Director Chris Chin for his administration. This is Missouri Net.
Beef memories from holidays past.
Put your phones down. Favorite beef memories. Go.
Ooh, last year's smash burgers on the outdoor griddle.
How about the year it was so cold outside, but Dad smoked that brisket to perfection?
Oh, and remember the year Dad made that beef tenderloin?
And let's not forget that pistachio-crusted rib roast.
I was on my game that year.
Make this holiday season unforgettable. Visit beefitswhatsfordinner.com for tasty recipes and tips. Brought to you by Missouri's Beef Farmers and Ranchers.
Attention basketball fans, don't miss your shot this season. When it comes to protecting your health, that means getting your annual flu and COVID-19 vaccinations. Just like your team aims for the perfect shot, aim for the best protection with your vaccines. For more details on how to stay healthy and ready for every game, check out moimmunize.org. Keep your health in the game and enjoy the season.
I occasionally have nerve discomfort in my hands, so